So, how did this whole thing start? Why on earth did we even do a AI readiness survey this year? Long and short of it, MeBeBot had a AI readiness survey done back in 2019 with Workology and This Way Global. And if we can all just step in the time machine and go back for a moment, 2019 was the era where natural language processing seemed kind of cool in the realm of employee engagement. And we are still kind of going like, ooh, AI, it's a very scientific thing that Hollywood talks about with very limited practicality in our day-to-day lives. Well, fast forward 5 years, here we are where I'm fairly certain we can't go on a single day without hearing the term AI at least 5 times at this point. I don't know if anyone has done a count, but I can guarantee you it is part of our lives at this point. So here's some good news when we kind of compared and contrasted the results in 2019 to 2024. On the positive side, all of the evangelizing that we've been doing around AI is working. HR teams are taking AI seriously. They're putting AI on the roadmap. And instead of kind of being concerned about, oh my gosh, how long is AI going to take to implement? They're more concerned about getting the right AI solution for HR and then figuring out what the benefits are for HR and seeing those benefits. However, and this is a really big however, there is the downside in that we still have the world of what I call haves and have nots when it comes to AI for HR. I'm sure everyone has experienced larger organizations that tend to have more resources, more people, and money power, if you will, are taking a more advanced approach into exploring what AI looks like for HR. And we're going to dive into that nuance a little bit later on in the conversation today, because it's one of those like myth busting things I definitely want to address with us. The other thing that is really surprising is that we still haven't quite figured out in terms of how HR priorities and organizational priorities need to align. I was genuinely surprised when we started asking about different types of digital transformation priorities, HR priorities, AI related priorities, how diverse the answers were and the responses were when it came to this is what's important to HR versus this is what's important to the organization. And yes, I am using the word versus very carefully here because there's a genuine conflict, which is a little bit concerning if we think about how AI exists or how HR exists in the context of the broader organization.